Hello and welcome to Smooth Drifting with King POSH. Today I want to show you guys my rear-wheel drive drift tune for the 1973 Mazda RX-3. Now I tried to make a video earlier but it failed. I didn't have any voice, so I'm doing a redo. So let's have a nice look of this vehicle. So as you can tell, if we go deep into there, even the oil filter says rotary, and if you look up there it says Mazda rotary. We'll have a look over there, but that's the engine there, and we can get a nice close up there, and you can see use genuine air filter element, Mazda automobile, I think that's what it says there. But yeah, you even have liquid in there over there, the green liquid. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, other things that I noticed on this, looking at it, is that muffler. Let's go right to photo mode. I want you guys to see this. Alright, that muffler is completely broken. I mean, look at that. You can see right through it. Look at that. You see that? See that? Completely broken. That is Horizon really paying attention to detail. But yeah, it's broken. So yeah, let's look at the trunk here. It's a nice trunk. You can fit a lot in there. Maybe a set of golf clubs. Yeah, pretty nice. I like the little things in the back there, whatever you want to call them. I'm thinking like silhouettes, but I know I'm wrong. Either way. And we got these awesome roll-up windows. You guys have power windows today, but back in the day, you had to roll and up and roll down your windows. I don't know what the S stands for down there. I don't know if that means sport. Probably not. But yeah, it's got a 4-speed manual, and it says rotary, and then it also has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, which it says in there. Which it says. And I thought it would be like kilometers an hour, but it's not. It's actually, it says miles an hour, which is, so it's the American version. And then it says Mazda RX-3 on the back there, Mazda there, and so forth. So yeah, it's a very pretty car. And there's the lights too. So that's completely stock, okay? So the tune is right here, KP rear-wheel drive drift. Now I have it on metric for you guys to see right off the bat, and then we're gonna back out, and we're gonna put to American standard is what I usually call it. Go down there, just put it to default, pretty much. Go back in there. It only takes a couple seconds, it's not that bad. And then if we go back to it, there we go. 718 horsepower, 466 foot-pounds of torque. I gained some pounds and whatnot. Going from a D class to an A class. So second, third, fourth gears, points tuned, King POSH Gaming, 4 tunes. You can find, my tunes. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Look at the description. You'll see I have my YouTube channel there. Check me out. So I made a couple little videos of this thing drifting. Here I was just drifting around through the like the roundabouts in the city. Very simple. I try to paint with that Mercedes. But yeah, it's a fun car. It's a fun car all the way around. I really enjoyed drift tuning this. So here I actually went out of the garage, went right, went straight, turned around, and wanted to see what I could really push around the festival donut like drift zone. And I pulled a respectable 44,000 points. That's not too bad for this A-class rear-wheel drive, 700 plus horsepower car. Very impressive. So let me show you guys what I've done to this beast of a toy car. We got a 2.6 liter four-rotor racing engine. You got the stock drivetrain, rear-wheel drive, of course. Alright, we got a stock bumper. Alright. Now, this Mazda bumper isn't too bad, but trying to go back to it, A800 was pretty tough, so I just took it off and said, you know what, we'll just leave it stock. Plus, it adds a few pounds. We want to be as light as possible, even though that does look good. You also have this one right here, too. But yeah. I want to just keep it light. Alright. Now here we're using a rally tire compound for this rear-wheel drive. Just to give you guys some extra grip with this thing. This thing is pretty slidey all on its own. Especially with all that power pumping out to the rear end. And then also I gave you 205s. So wider in the front. And I also left it at 205s. In the rear. Now if I went 225s, I would have went to an S class. Alright, I didn't want to do an S class. I wanted to keep it within the realms of A800. So if you go S class, then you have to go high end S class. If you're on the low end S class, a lot of people are gonna overtake you in pretty much everything. So we got the TC105Ns, 13s in the front, 13s in the rear. We're only using the first front track width only because, as you can tell, anything higher, the number goes up. So that's what we did. Here we got a stock clutch. Like I said, I have everything to a T here. Race transmission, street drive line is what we were using, and a race differential. We got a stock brake system, drift springs and dampeners. We got stock anti-roll bars. Now yes, you can see it would be still an A800, but if I go to these and put them up together with the other ones, it will go to a class above. So anyways, and it doesn't need it. Honestly, it's such a little car, I don't usually put anti-roll bars on, small cars. Anyways, we have a roll cage, and we have stock weight reduction. I don't, on longer cars, on wagons and everything, absolutely, I'd put a, there's little things on there and tweak those numbers. But yeah, so no restrictor plate, but yeah, so yeah, you don't need the anti-roll bars. That's the word I was looking for. So you don't need them on here. You can put them on there if you want to, but you don't need them. But anyway, so you got the no restrictor plate. Let's get ahead of ourselves, why don't we? Well, let's get right to the tune and show you guys what I've done to this thing. And then I'll show you the share code. I have to show the share code. I forgot about that. So we'll get there. Or did I already show it? Either way, we'll get back to it. Well, like I said, I did the video earlier, and there was no music or no words spoken. My microphone was not plugged in properly, so I looked at it, I was like, oh, well, I got to remake this. So anyways, I gave you a top speed of 201 miles per hour. It's relatively quick. Even though it has stock brakes, it stops at 155 and 400 feet, so it really isn't bad. And the lateral G's are near perfect for this car. So that is also very impressive. So you got drift, best for handling. Also, you can always just type in, King POSH, and you can just find me quick. You don't even have to put in the other stuff. You can just leave these at any, and you'll find me, and then there it is. And there's the share code. Cool. And then I also have an all-wheel drive. If you haven't seen the video, yeah, there's the share code for that one too. Make it quick and easy for you guys. And that one's awesome. I'm showing drifting up and down needle climb and just showing how smooth of a drifter it is. So, yeah. And yeah, let's just jump right out. We'll put it into like metric for you guys. And just show the two numbers that you will see in metric, which is the tire pressures, which should be pretty simple, and then the springs. So we go down over here, tune car. There's the tire pressures, 1 and 1. And you also have a top speed of 323.8 kilometers an hour. So there is everything for that. If you didn't pay attention to it, you're like, oh, hey, I hope he shows metric at the end. Well, then here you go. These are the numbers. Now, to get these numbers, zero them out. Go all the way up to stiff, and you'll find those numbers. So, you just got to zero out those numbers as best as you can, and you'll be good to go. Now, like I said, this thing does drive straight. It's not bad. To a point, it drives straight. There's just a slight turn, but not too bad. I mean, it's a drift car. It's not supposed to be meant for racing. But it gets up and goes. You'll be alright with it. You're meant to go sideways, go through the city, and just, be able to just slide for days and just have fun. But yeah, so. And that's the tune for the awesome Goliath Beast Master of all corners. I'm trying to sell this thing and it's probably not working. Doesn't matter. My 1973 Mazda RX-3. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. Smash it. Tap it. Hit it with your nose. Whatever you want to do. Either way, I'll see you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.